All right, welcome to the Will Wonder Pod Super Bowl preview, as well as the season review. I don't know if you've never seen their faces before, I don't think. So my guy Chacon with Chito?
Chito. New name.
AKA Jelly Bean.
Yeah.
It's his real name. It is what it is.
He's joining us as well. I don't know if he'll have any takes. And then my guy Hoop, how you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good. Thank you guys for coming through. We are going to hop right into it. First, we're just going to start with some regular NFL talk. So we have coaches in new places. Okay, let's start out with your boy Kellen Moore, leaving Dallas, heading to be the OC at the Chargers. Either of you have thoughts on that?
I'm a happy person. You have no idea.
Do you feel like it's really an upgrade? Because
No,
Mike
I know where you're going
McCarthy
with
is
this.
calling the plays now.
Where you're going with this, I don't know. I just know change is good in Dallas. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm done with Kellen.
Okay. Was he a good play caller? Like, did you?
He was a creative play caller.
Okay.
So when it worked, people were like, "Oh, look, what the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
That worked, like it's very creative, but then it looks fucking stupid when it doesn't work,
I.e.
Like
the last play of their season.
Yeah.
I remember I think it was the Niners when they were running a reverse on like 2nd and 2, and he got blown the fuck up, and
Yeah.
now it's 3rd and long, and I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that, bro? There's just the play calling. I'm not gonna go into it because last time I talked like 30 minutes on fucking Kellen Moore, or the Cowboys, I should say. So I'm just happy he's gone, Doug.
Yeah. Him with the Chargers coach that's already there that we thought should have been fired. You think Moore will be the next head coach? You think that's why they hired him?
I mean, I don't know if that's much help.
Ooh, I don't know. It's possible that they give him that interim tag if Staley keeps up doing his stuff early in the Chargers season and they keep letting everybody down. But I think the Moore going to the Chargers thing was more they want to see what he can do with Herbert, see if he can progress him at all.
Got it.
I don't really know if it was on more the way Dak played this year. Like, it was a bad year for Dak, but overall, like, you saw him, like, when Moore was calling the plays, like, he was putting up numbers. So if they're going to try and get him to put up more numbers with Herbert than he's been doing, it makes sense. But, and the NFL just loves recycling white coaches over and over, so they're going to keep bringing them around.
Well, it's an upgrade, right?
An upgrade for them?
Well, we're going to find out if it's him or if the quarterback. You got Justin Herbert now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice, situation to be in after you get fucking fired, criticized, and everybody wants you gone.
Yeah.
And now you're going to be right there.
To fall into that, yeah.
He should have taken the Boise State job. That's all I got to say.
Next up, D'Amico Ryans to the Texans. Hoop, I know you had some thoughts on this one. How do you feel about that?
I did make the joke that the Texans hired another African-American coach that they'll just fire after giving him the worst roster in the league.
Yeah.
Because they've done it back-to-back coaches.
I mean, that's what they did to Lovey.
Yeah. Like, he won a game, and they're like, nope,
No,
we
get the
can't
hell
have
outta
that
here.
shit around here.
Yeah.
We're the Houston Texans. But, no, I think that dude deserved it. Like, he masterminded what? He was the 49ers DC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, he did a
they
great
were
job.
legit, right? That was a really good defense. Now, he doesn't have much to work with down there right now, so it's going to be a project no matter what. And the NFL historically does not show a lot of patience with coaches taking some time. Like, I get it, they're professional athletes, but it still takes time to change culture and get guys in there developed, because they're probably – is Davis Mills going to be the quarterback? Are they going to draft another one? They're probably going to draft another one, right? They're going to go with Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud is probably who they're going to get.
Damn, you think higher?
Well, if you start a rookie out the gate, are you expecting success out the gate? Because I don't think that's fair on the kid either,
Right.
or the coach.
Yeah.
And so you're still going to give them, I say 3 years minimum to show progress. If there's no progress after 3 years, I understand that, all right, hey, this wasn't the right move. But 3 years to really get it going.
Yeah. I had read that once Ryans took the job, that's who Denver wanted. And they said, okay, well, let's call Peyton now. Isn't that wild? Mm-hmm. Speaking of Sean Payton, gets a job in Denver. What do you think it matters with how bad? I mean, Russ had a couple of games where he looked decent.
Keyshawn Johnson this morning rated Sean Payton and Russell Wilson as the number 5 coach quarterback duo in the NFL right now.
Wow.
It's Keyshawn Johnson.
You used to like Keyshawn Johnson, no?
I mean, I wouldn't.
He
say
says
that.
a lot of dumb shit now, though. He's
Then again, Doug, if you wear the fucking star on your helmet, I'm a fan. We'll just leave it
true.
at that.
Okay. This will be quick. I just want to get your guys' thoughts on the Pro Bowl. I actually think this year the shit they've been doing has been better than the actual game. I've only seen clips on Instagram, but better than two-hand touch. You know what I'm saying? It's at
the
least
long
something
drive
fun.
competition was kind of entertaining. Like,
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith's like, I've never golfed before. I watched some YouTube videos. I'm gonna figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
My guy Terry McLaurin was catching those
it's
balloons.
the worst All-Star game in sports. Then
Yeah.
it's not even close. It's terrible.
Doesn't even make sense to really have it. Like you said, just name him an All-Pro. Or,
Derek Carr stole the show though when he was like, "Oh, I guess that's why I'm not here anymore."
Yeah.
Like, that shit was funny. I respect
what
his
they
sense
asked,
of
they
humor.
said, has it ever gotten that hot in Las Vegas? He goes, well, no, but it's probably why I'm not going to be there anymore. and again, like, he's a fucking Pro Bowler. Like, him,
Tyler Huntley. And
Huntley.
I was a big Huntley guy. Like at Utah, he's not a Pro Bowl quarterback.
No.
Even this year. He started a third of their games.
Yeah.
And they
And
just
Carr left the team. He went home.
and I mean they're just filling spots at this point because nobody really cares, and even the financial incentive to like show up probably isn't even worth their time.
Damn.
Well, thanks for ruining that because I haven't watched it.
Oh,
I was about to watch it right
it was
after
just
this
clips.
interview.
I've just seen clips. I haven't
Cool,
seen the
thanks.
whole thing.
Thanks, guys.
You saw the notes. You should have done your research.
I know, but like to give details on what they did.
Oh, it's okay. Terry McLaurin caught
I thought we
water
were just going
balloons.
to talk about
The
like, who
dodgeball,
made
the
it.
dodgeball was on this TV over here when we were setting up.
By the way, I've been here once before. This is Hoop's first time. Hoop, what's your thoughts of the Chacon Man Cave?
Dedication.
Yeah.
I respect it. I mean, I don't have to like it, but I respect the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he obviously, off camera here, he has the Christmas tree still.
don't
He
do
actually
that.
has a small Christmas tree as well.
Doug,
But everything else, like, yeah,
I
it's
shouldn't have said anything.
it's a lot. It's a
What,
lot.
if I'm ever back over here again, I'm going to bring like random merchandise of other teams and hide it places.
That's what this son of a
You wouldn't
bitch.
be the first. I had the Munoz brothers while I was upstairs or somewhere during my birthday party. They were putting their Niners jackets.
Oh yeah, the jacket up there.
over there taking.
That's too big. I want you to like not see it for
Yeah,
months.
it's got to hide it.
Oh, but you know what?
like
I got?
you did with that fucking cowboy sticker on my cooler at home.
I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, okay. And you took a video of it and put it on Instagram.
I
Don't
did
drink,
not, I did
kids.
not do that. But anyways, it doesn't matter because I got those fucks over there. I told them, hey, let's come take a picture. And they took a picture right behind my name over there with the jersey. And I exposed the fuck out of them on social media. So I know that bothered them and had people confused. So payback's a bitch.
Shout out to Waldo and Gizmo.
Waldo.
Guys, this is what I want to do next. We're going to take a look back at what we said would happen this season.
God damn it.
So we recorded our NFL preview, our season preview pod a week before the season started, okay? Some of this stuff will fly through. Some of this stuff we're definitely not flying through. We'll start out with the AFC East. Basically how we did this, if you aren't familiar, we gave the number of wins that Vegas had them at, and we would say over or under. Then we'd give some commentary on the team. So starting in the AFC East, friends of the pod, we had them vote as well. They picked the Buffalo Bills to win the division. Great job by them. We all did as well. They were at 11.5 wins. They ended up getting 13 wins this season. Myself and Hoop were both on the over. Chacon wasn't as hot on the Bills, but still, had them winning the division. Dolphins, Vegas had 8.5 wins. They ended up winning 9. I was the only one who went under. These two were correct. I'm going to give you guys all these numbers, and then I'll let you know who wins at the end. One fun quote from Chacon on this one. Tua, if you can't make it here with these new weapons, it's a wrap, son.
And before he got knocked into not knowing his name and thinking he's
Twice.
Bruce Wayne 6 times, he was a top tier quarterback this year. Like
I
he was
wouldn't
playing
agree with that.
very well.
Yeah, he was up there.
Statistically speaking, he was one of the best.
Yeah.
We'll find out because his dad confirmed that he's going to come back.
I mean, he cleared concussion
the dad-
protocol this
The
week.
dad
Yeah.
confirmed. His son couldn't
It
speak.
took over a
Exactly.
month to clear concussion protocol. That's how jello his brain is.
Awful. Get better, Tua. New England Patriots. Vegas had them at 8.5 wins. They won 8. All of us went over for New England.
Good.
And all of us were wrong. That's good, yeah. New York Jets. This was hoops. Ride or die. 5.5 wins. They won 7. So Hoop had them at 8. He almost got to that.
It took the last. I just needed 1 out of the last 4, and they couldn't pull it out.
Yeah. And I mean, we don't need to go into it.
Yeah.
Chacon on the New York Jets. This will be the worst team in the league. You all right, Chito?
He said he disagreed.
Yeah, he's a big Zach Wilson guy over here.
Fucking Utahns.
Moving on to the AFC North, the Baltimore Ravens.
Wait. So did you two both take over or under on
Under.
the wins?
I took hella under.
Yeah, we both. Yeah, Chacon said 4. I had 5. So, AFC North, the Ravens. Vegas had them at 10.5. They won 10. So, I had 9 wins. So me and Chacon both get this. 9 and 8, while Hoop had 11.
For who?
For the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, right. If Jackson doesn't get hurt, I get there.
Yeah. I think you would have. So
we'll
here's
never
Hoop. Here's some comments on this one. Hoop. Huntley is a Kroger brand version of Lamar, so if he has to play a lot, it makes me worry. Also, Lamar's contract situation is a worry. And
Hey, the man.
I said, I wonder who outside of Mark Andrews would catch a ball, and I still wonder that.
So do they.
So does Lamar. That's why the contract is where it's at, the contract negotiations. Cincinnati Bengals, 9.5 wins. They end up getting 12. Friends of the pod picked them to win a division, as did I. I had them at 11. Hoop had them at 9. Was saying the Super Bowl loss hangover was going to be real. Chacon also had them at 11. I said, if you ever hear Chacon say a player can't catch the ball, make sure you grab them in your fantasy. This is all about catchless chase.
Yeah, I did say that. I was completely wrong. I was wrong about a lot of things.
Yeah,
We'll get
Chacon
into that.
had said Jamar Chase called him catchless Chase his rookie year because of the preseason. He didn't have a solid
Judged him off
preseason.
the preseason. I apologize. I was wrong. Fuck
You're
it.
wrong.
I was wrong.
You were. Cleveland Browns, 8.5 wins. They end up getting 7. We all. I'm sorry. Chacon took 8 wins, but we all got the under here. So I had 6. Hoop had 6. Chacon had 8. Chacon was pretty bullish on these guys. Pretty excited to see them. Hoop said they don't deserve any success at all, and that's probably right. I feel bad for my guy Nick Chubb.
They fully guaranteed Deshaun Watson's contract, and
They signed
looked-
all those other quarterbacks, knowing damn well he was going to be suspended longer.
and he didn't look that good either. So hopefully this offseason he gets back in the lab, as they say, right?
Whatever that lab may be.
We all know what that means.
Yeah. Steelers, 7.5 wins was what Vegas had them at. They end with 9. Chacon and I both had them with 8 wins, and Hoop had them at 7. This is what I said. Everyone is saying Mitch Trubisky is the guy. I don't really understand it. Hoop said that this is the first year the Steelers would not get to 500, and they fucking just did it. Mike Tomlin said, "You know what? I heard that bald bastard on the Will Wonder pod."
He definitely tuned in. It was like, I'm going to stick it to that guy.
Houston Texans. Shout out to Miko Ryans trying to right this ship. Vegas had them at 4.5 wins. They end up winning 3. All of us had the under. I had 4. Hoop had 3, right on the nose. Chacon had 4 as well. This is where it gets fun, everybody. Indianapolis Colts.
God damn it.
Vegas had them at 9.5. They won 4 games.
Fucking mad.
The fans
fucking eyes.
actually, or the friends of the pod, I should say, actually chose the Colts to win a division. I had them at 9. Hoop had them at 8. Do you remember what you had them at?
I think 13.
13 fucking wins. Chacon predicted.
He was only 9 off.
Yeah, it happens. I said, I don't.
It's Matt Ryan over Carson Wentz. Fuck.
I said, I don't believe.
him in.
This is a direct quote. I don't believe in Matt Ryan at all. I'd rather have Carson Wentz. Both of you guys cussed me out heavily. Like, are you fucking stupid? That was a reply. Are you fucking
How was
stupid?
Carson Wentz this year?
Hey, he didn't do great.
Lost his
So
fucking
we
job.
weren't necessarily wrong.
Yeah.
Lost his job.
It's
to an
just you would rather
undrafted
not have
fucking
either.
quarterback.
Chacon says it's Matty Ice. I said, yeah, but it's all melted.
That was a good one.
And then Chacon, this is my most improved team. 13 fucking wins. Look at the schedule.
Like I said, I was wrong on a lot of things this year.
Jacksonville Jaguars, 6.5 wins was what Vegas had them at. They ended up with 9. I'm the only one who took the over. I had 7. Hoop had 5. Chacon had 6. Chacon, this was my favorite, maybe my favorite quote from the whole thing. Doesn't even really have to do with football. Urban Meyer didn't even get a lap dance. A girl walked by him and grinded on him. It's not his fault. Then Chacon said, let me take a video of a girl grinding on you, or let me take a video of a girl walking by you and grinding on you. Let's see what your wife says.
I was intoxicated. I had 2 beers.
And then we've gone through this a number of times where you said the receivers weren't shit, and you denied it. Direct quote, my boy Trevor ain't got shit over there.
At that time, Zay Jones wasn't playing. All they had was Marv Jones and Christian Kirk.
Wow, okay.
And Christian Kirk was the number 1 receiver. I never said they were, well.
Yeah, you said, I listened to it. I listened to it and wrote it down.
Well, I'm just going to take the L.
I said, I think these receivers aren't bad, and maybe even Evan Ingram can find a way to work it out. Evan Ingram had a pretty decent year. I don't want to say I got a crystal ball, but it worked out there, okay? Tennessee Titans, Vegas had them at 9.5 wins. They ended up winning 7. I had him at 10. Hoop had him at 11. Chacon had him at 8. He's the only one who got it right. This is a quote from me on this. I said, Chacon hates white people in regard to Ryan Tannehill. You said, I don't hate white people. I like Troy Aikman.
I have nothing.
Yeah. I say all that like,
I was joking, by the way.
These
Joking.
These are the preview pod. We tend to drink a little bit, and we have
I
a
don't
fun
remember,
time.
to be honest. I don't remember
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah, it was a lot. AFC West, Denver Broncos, Vegas, stupidly 10.5 wins. They win 5. We all got that. We actually all had them at 8. So each of us. I said Russell Wilson isn't the Russell Wilson most people remember.
And he looked worse than we.
Really bad. I think he had 2 games where he looked decent, one of them being the Chiefs where he got knocked out of it and got hurt. But, yeah, he had a rough year. See what Sean Payton can do over there. Kansas City Chiefs, Vegas had them at 10.5. They end up winning 14.
God.
I'm the only one who took the under. I didn't believe in the Chiefs. I had them at 10. Hoop, you had them 13. Chacon had them at 11.
Do you believe them now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we kind of
As far as to come out of the AFC, I do. Yeah. We'll get to that in a bit. Las Vegas Raiders. This is my L here. 8.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They end up winning 6. Myself and Hoop both had them at 11. Chacon had them at 10. I picked these guys to win that division stupidly. And here's another funny.
Don't say it was me.
Yeah, it was. Chacon said this. To prove I'm not racist, Cooper Kupp is the number 1 wide receiver and he's white. Adams is number 2. Because we had that debate, who's the best receiver in the league. Then Chacon says, Derek Carr is the Dak Prescott of the AFC, but he's white. What is your deal with bringing up every
Damn.
white player?
I really sound racist.
Yeah. Says he puts up numbers.
That's kind of a piece of
He is a Derek.
He puts up numbers, but he can't get it done. Hoop said their
was right
secondary
about
is the very weak point and can kill them in that division, which we saw a lot. So Hoop was right on the head with that
So
one.
was I right?
He is white, yeah.
No.
That he is the
I mean,
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott
I mean,
still has a job currently,
true.
so you
All
got,
right.
and he didn't leave his team.
Well,
yet.
Yeah, it's coming. Los Angeles Chargers, 10.5 wins. They get 10. The friends of the pod picked them to win the division. I was the only one who went under. I had them at 10. You both had them at 12 wins. I said, this fucking team always lets me down every single year. Hoop said, yep, disappointed like when the lights come on in the bar. That was a good one.
Not that I would know
No,
from
no, I mean,
experience
you're a
or anything.
married
like that. I
man.
was
I mean,
usually,
you've
I was always usually home in bed before the lights came on because I was a good, wholesome, man of the Lord.
Every time I DJ'd, you were gone by 11 at the latest.
I heard stories.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Then Chacon, I have these guys winning the division, and we had a side bet. So
that's one of the bets you were talking
there's
about.
$5 to me. It gets worse.
You're still in the negative for the year, fucker.
NFC East, Dallas Cowboys. 10.5 wins. How many wins they get in this season? 12 wins. That's right. I had them at 9. Hoop had them at 10. Chacon, bing, 12 wins. Good job.
Proud of you.
You want to know what I said about your team? Do you remember?
I was intoxicated, Doug.
Yeah, especially by this point. You really were.
Some of the comments you're saying, yeah, I don't remember. Go ahead.
I said, you have CeeDee Lamb and Dalton Schultz catching the ball. You don't have anyone else. Was I wrong? And then you were like, Noah Brown? And you went off on, who came back? Who was injured? And
Gallup.
Michael Gallup, are you fucking kidding me? Those were your quotes. And I just want to say I was right.
But when Dak don't throw it to them, what am I supposed to do?
Well,
He
and
threw to Noah Brown a lot in that playoff game.
Sure
instead
did.
I'm not a fan anymore. Motherfucker. Very disappointed.
It still hurts.
yeah. It's okay. Let it out. Go ahead.
I can't.
Okay.
Those fuckers are in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. Also, you spent 7.5 minutes talking about the Cowboys. I was like, let me just time this
Very
from when
impressive.
he starts.
If you think about it, like that's impressive.
It's not bad.
now.
Yeah. New York Giants, 7.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They won 9. All of us had them at 4. We were all wrong. And I mean, this team surprised the shit out of me. I
Most
thought,
improved team?
yeah, for sure. I mean, they would have to be.
It's them and the Jags. It's
Yeah.
It's those two
Right
teams
there.
are the only ones
And
in
we
the
talked about in the
discussion.
past about how,
Yeah,
coaches and got whatever. coach of the year.
My favorite thing from talking about the Giants, outside of me just totally shitting on Daniel Jones, was Hoop saying, Galladay is lazy as fuck.
Was I wrong?
No, you're right.
Who's Kenny Galladay?
He got his first touchdown.
He was
right?
the receiver that was 75 catches short of his bonus.
Wasn't he
going into the last game of the season? And
Was he a Pro Bowler when he was in Detroit? I'd have to look
don't
back.
I
remember.
think he had one Pro
Yeah,
Bowl
one.
year. Yeah.
I was just sorry, it was random.
No,
I was
no.
thinking like there was a time where he was
Yeah.
respected.
This one, Philadelphia Eagles.
Brand new.
What happened? Oh, yeah, he's got the sticker on him, yeah.
I moved on
Yeah.
to basketball.
Oh, and shout out to Christina Milian in the middle here joining us. One of our favorites from high school, for sure.
There's some things under there, but we can't talk
Yeah,
about
because there's other magazines that
Shout out to
Chacon
Freddie
keeps in the
Vallejos.
man cave.
Shout out to Freddie Vallejos.
Philadelphia Eagles, Vegas had them at 9.5.
God damn it.
They got 14 wins. Fans picked them, or the friends of the pod, rather, picked them to win a division. I had them at 10. Hoop had them at 11 wins. Chacon, 8 wins. 8, and I'm being very nice. This is a quote that happened about every 4 to 5 seconds when I was speaking from Chacon. Who? He turned into a fucking owl. Who?
They beat Daniel Jones and Josh Johnson.
I said, this was my thought, and I've said it 100 times
That's
since
not
then.
their fault. They can't control that.
Yeah. I said, it can't be hard for them to get one more win with the guys they added. Who? Side bet, Philly would beat Minnesota, you and I, and Philly won.
That was 5-2.
Yep. Chacon said, they got A.J. Brown. Guess they're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
God.
Hey, you called it, bro. You called it. Look at you. You called the Cowboys wins. You called the Eagles Super Bowl.
Just finish it.
God damn it. I can't wait till the season's over.
You got your dog growling. You got Chito growling. over
Fuck,
there.
you said Philadelphia Eagles. It's okay. Look at this
Here,
collar.
move that just a little bit towards you, just to be
Look at
safe.
the collar, though. Look at the collar.
What is it, a Cowboys one, I'm sure?
Yep.
God.
Of course it is.
Okay.
He didn't mean that.
What? Are you Dr. Evil or something? Washington Commanders, 7.5 wins. They get 8. I was the only one who went over. I went with 9. Hoop and Chacon both went with 7.
I mean, that was close.
Hoop, the Commanders will win 11. Okay, I'm going to restart. The Commanders will win 11 games. Things people will never say for 100, Alex. That was good. I legit lolled. And I said, oh, sorry, fuck me for being a realist. And this was after you called me an Eagles fan at least 15 times while we were talking
wrong?
about the Commanders.
All year, was I wrong?
we
Was
weren't
I
even
wrong?
talking about the Eagles at the
All
time.
year, you've been praising them.
They're in the Super Bowl.
No, I know.
They've been the
I'm
best
not
team in
arguing
the
that.
conference
I'm arguing
all
the fact
year.
you are a fucking Eagles fan. Just, it's okay, Doug.
And don't make me pull up the text that you sent
There's a lot of text
in that
I
last game. You pulling for the Eagles.
I never said that.
Did it feel like it? Did it
didn't
feel
say
like he
that.
was on that vibe
A
I did
little
not
bit.
say that.
when it was
though.
Eagles San Francisco?
You were pretty bitter towards that fan base.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it.
I'll explain why, but I never was rooting for them.
Okay. NFC North, Chicago Bears, 6.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They win 3. Hoop and myself both get it 5 and 6. You were really I don't know what was what was going on with you at this point, but you were really riding for the Chicago Bears. It was weird.
Well, you got a delinquent Aaron Rodgers. I didn't believe in Detroit.
Oh, we're gonna
and
get to your
Kirk
Aaron
Cousins in
Rodgers
Minnesota.
quotes.
So I'm fucking sorry. At that time, I didn't know what I was going to expect.
This was another side bet, $5.
I'm at 15 now.
Yeah. Chacon, you had him at 7. And I said, I like Justin Fields a lot. He just has 0 to work with. You said, what about Darnell Mooney?
What?
Who?
Yeah, Mooney was.
And then you said, and I don't have the direct quote, but it was something along the lines of, and then Kermit, and we're like, what? Cole Kmet? Yeah. So there we
He's
have
good
it.
at Notre Dame.
Yeah. A lot of guys are really good in college. I've noticed that.
Tim Tebow.
Detroit Lions, 6.5 wins. They get 9. We were all wrong. I had them at 5. Hoop had them at 6. Chacon had them at 4. All of us are super in on Aiden Hutchinson. I'll get to that also here in a little bit. Chacon said, Hoop needs to be checked. Today he said some crazy things. And this was after you said Green Bay would split with the Lions. Did they split the series this year? The 2 games?
You lost one.
Yeah.
We
So you were
lost the
right.
What
last
about the
one, I
first
think.
one?
I don't remember what happened in the first
would have been
one.
in
I would
Detroit.
I would honestly
It would have been in
look that.
Detroit.
I'll look that up because
Yeah,
I honestly don't remember.
They had to win that because at the beginning of the season, the Lions weren't getting hot until
But the
That's true.
Packers were trash at the beginning of the season.
I think
That
they won
was
the
what
first
it
game.
Yeah.
So Hoop was right. And
in Detroit.
And Chacon said, Hoop needs to be checked. He's saying some crazy things today. Green Bay Packers, 10.5 wins. They get 8. Friends of the pod picked them to win in division. I had them at 10 wins. I was the only one who went under. Hoop and Chacon both had them at 11. Hoop said this, if 12 is taking snaps, we should win in division. Then Chacon, this is the best. That cocky son of a bitch, get a fucking haircut.
The Lions beat the Packers twice.
Both times.
in Detroit as well.
At Detroit, it was
Goddamn.
9-15, and then Packers had the chance to
Okay.
go to the playoffs. And
Has that
lost
ever
it.
happened in his career, Aaron Rodgers? I don't think it's ever
It
happened.
might have early, but I don't think I think the Lions is the team where they showed he's only lost 4 times to him in his career.
Jesus. That's tough. All right. Minnesota Vikings, 9.5 wins. They end up winning 13. All of us had the under. You don't, none of he doesn't. You've said way too much around this dog. They might not be able to pick it up, but he's growling.
He's not agreeing on some of this shit I said. Okay.
Me and Hoop had 9. Chacon had 8. Hoop said, I hate the Vikings so much more because Shawnee Boy used to always beat me in Madden with them, and that goddamn horn would go off.
Shout out to Sean texting me, and he said, I legitimately LOL'd when you said that.
NFC South, we're going to move to that. Atlanta Falcons, 4.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They won 7. Only one who got this correct was Hoop. He had 6, so he gets the over. I had 4, and Chacon had 4 as well. Hoop said Ritter takes over by week 10. I think it was 12.
Wrong.
Pretty
It
close.
was a little later in the season,
Yeah.
but he did take
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
And
did, but you were
you
wrong.
praised him.
I
did.
I like him.
Carolina. Oh, and then Hoop also said that he may be the best quarterback in this draft. Time will tell.
Time will tell. I'm not gonna say shit because time will tell.
Carolina Panthers, 6.5 wins. They win 7. We all got the over here, but I had them at 9. Hoop had them at 9. Chacon had them at 8. Me and Hoop were really high on Baker and McCaffrey, as long as McCaffrey was going to stay healthy. And,
And neither one of them made it through the season there.
yeah, exactly. Oh boy, I think they won more games without both of them. Yeah, tough. New Orleans Saints, 8.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They end up winning 7. Hoop and myself both had the under 7 and 8. Chacon had them at 9. I said their coach is gone. I just don't believe in these guys. Hoop said, you know what? If you switch Taysom Hill to tight end on Madden, his rating goes up 15 points. Maybe they should just do that. Yeah, well, there you go. Tampa Bay Bucks, 11.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They end up getting 8. The friends of the pod picked them to win in division. I had them at 11 wins. Hoop had them at 10. Chacon had them at 10. So we all get the under, but a lot less than what we even predicted. Hoop said, this will be the year that tests Brady the most. His O-line is awful or hurt, like a mixture of both. Then you also said this is going to be the last year we see Tom Brady play football.
Very true.
Could be very true.
You're welcome, everybody.
But just never fucking know.
Could you tell people about the sand real quick?
Some guy went to the beach where Tom Brady announced his retirement video, found the spot, jarred the sand, and is now selling it on eBay. And it's going for an absurd amount of money that I'm sure nobody that listened to this pod can afford.
Yeah.
So was he just fucking stalking him? How would you know exactly where you're at? How close
You
were you?
found the background. Like
Probably
these
lives in that
internet
area.
These internet sleuths can find
Yeah.
anything.
That's why I didn't tape anything walking in here. You know what I mean?
I don't want people to know
came
where your
in
house
and
is.
burned this area
Shut
down.
the fuck up, Doug. I know where you're going with that.
Also, side bet, $10. Cowboy, $10. Cowboys, Bucks, week 1. That was me and you.
25.
I'm just right. I'm just,
Cypress.
good math. That was math. That was good. NFC West, Arizona Cardinals, 8.5 wins. I failed to write down what they actually won. I think it was 5. I had them at 9 wins. Hoop was the only one who took the under at 7. Chacon had him at 9. I said, I like Kyler a lot, but he gets hurt at the end of every goddamn season. It's like a rerun of a shitty sitcom. And what happened? There we were again. This might have been the best argument or back and forth, though, of the whole preview pod. Hoop said, one-on-one coverage is the hardest thing to do in football. Then I said to you, looking at you, you can't defend me one-on-one. You said, let's do it, bitch. After 10 yards, you're going to be tired. We never did it. We said we were going to record it and put it up. All right, I stay ready. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
We'll be at West High School tomorrow getting some wide receiver work in if you guys want to come down there. And
Saturday. You don't have to work. Sunday mornings.
Let's make it happen. We're going to record it.
it's supposed to drop like 15 degrees Saturday
Not
to Sunday.
this Sunday. Not this Sunday. It's too cold. Yeah. I
So
don't
what?
do
It's an excuse.
that. Okay, let's go then.
Let's go.
It's my wife's birthday, actually. That is my wife's birthday. I can't be doing that.
You're going to challenge me again? What happened the last time you challenged me on something?
Uh-oh.
Remember in Camus?
Yeah, but you had you had boots that were meant for running off
I
road.
had boots that were meant for running
Off road.
off-road.
I had flat.
I'm eating a fucking hot dog and chips, sitting down minding my own business.
I didn't even challenge you either.
randomly. Doug says
Rob-
I could beat Chacon in a foot
Rob
race.
brought
I
it
said,
up.
what the
Said
fuck?
I
Where
bet
did that
Doug can
come
beat you
from?
in a sprint.
I got video of it. You know that, right?
I know it was close.
Not really.
I was in Metcons.
As
You're
I'm
not supposed to run
celebrating in the air with
Metcons.
my hands up, you weren't close.
Fuck out of here.
I got, 7 witnesses?
We're gonna record the one-on-one.
Okay.
Best out of 5. Hoop will throw the ball. Hoop's got a can.
Can I get my own quarterback?
No.
Drop dimes.
What do you mean your own quarterback? He doesn't care. He just wants to throw the ball.
I know, but I have a good chemistry with my brother. He knows exactly
Okay,
where
yeah,
to put
please
it.
do. Because
No,
I'll
for
get,
real?
I'll
Can we
get
do
in
that?
his head. Yeah,
All right,
please
perfect.
do.
Perfect.
Mikey, talk that shit. Anyways, back to the we left off on the Rams. Los Angeles Rams, 10.5 wins is what Vegas had them at.
God damn.
They get 5. Fans pick their fans. I keep saying fans. Friends of the pod, and they're fans too, I guess. Pick the Rams to win. I had 12 wins. Hoop had 13. Chacon had 12. Hoop
Damn,
said,
we fucked up.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
but
how would you have known? You know what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
Cooper Kupp
Those
gets
injuries
hurt.
fucked us.
Stafford gets hurt. Hoop brought up at all 3 levels of defense, they have a top 5 guy, which was true.
It's true.
They just fucking, tough season. Sometimes that happens. They had the Super Bowl hangover, if we're going to be real. San Francisco 49ers, 9.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They get 13. I was the only one who picked the over. I had 10. Chacon had 9, which is pretty high for you. Hoop had 8.
I don't like them. They're not a shitty team. It's a difference.
Okay. Yeah, okay. What's the difference between who? Them and the Eagles? Is that what you...
What are you doing?
So I said, we're going on 2 hours here. Hoop says, yeah, but it's been a good show. Chacon, yeah, if you don't like it, you can fuck off.
Damn. Those beers were kicking in, huh?
Yeah.
Friends of the pod, we apologize.
Hoop, this hurts, but Chacon was right about this team. You're saying this hurts because you were agreeing with him. They should have stuck with Jimmy G.
Ooh.
You guys were shitting on Trey Lance heavy, and then, he gets hurt. So I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. To be continued.
Yeah. Seattle Seahawks, 5.5 wins is what Vegas had them at. They win 9. We were all under. Well under. I had 4. Hoop had 3.
Geno Smith's good,
Yeah, isn't he? I mean, he's
I guess.
much better than
What about
Russ.
Jimmy Smith or Geno Smith.
He keeps receipts too.
We all thought this team could have been the worst team in the season. then both of you told Jose Haro to fuck off. So shout out to our buddy Jose.
He deserves
Jose.
every
Fuck
syllable
Jose.
of it,
You
too.
want to see some hair? You want to see some funny shit? Bring his ass out on the one-on-one. Bring his little bitch ass out. Body his ass.
Then I said Geno Smith was much better than Russ was last year.
You said that?
I said that. And then Chacon said, at what? I said, being a quarterback in the National Football League. Because he was. The year before that, when Geno played, he looked 10 times better than Russ did. And then you remember they brought Russ back quickly, and he had that thumb injury, and then he looked even worse. So,
Wrong again, I guess.
yep. So, gentlemen, who had the most over-unders correct? You want me to just tell you? You want me to start
Yeah.
from the bottom and then go up?
Yeah.
Chacon, you were the worst. I'm sorry. 12. You had 12 correct, which isn't bad. Not awful. The next person had 15 correct.
Me?
That would be you, Hoop. 15. I got 18 right. I felt good about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking rigged.
I went back.
NFL script
I
had
was
Doug
gonna
picking
say
the
that.
most.
I was gonna say that.
Okay.
That's some funny shit. Shout
Those
out
are
to Arian
that's
Foster,
the
by
best
the
shit
way.
right now.
We had to make him look smart
You know
to
what? I'm
pub,
starting to
to
believe
pub
that
his
shit.
podcast. We just want you to know that he knows what he's talking about, so everybody should listen.
Yeah. Arian Foster. Too
Yeah.
funny. Too
I'm
funny.
a believer,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
especially
know.
in San Francisco on some shit. We'll continue.
Fuck.
So we also picked a couple of awards. Just so everyone knows, NFL Honors is on February 9th. But let's go ahead and take a look at what everyone picked. So Offensive Rookie of the Year, friends of the pod picked Kenny Pickett. I picked Drake London. Ugh.
Yeah, that was bad.
Hoop picked Pickens from
Uh-oh.
the Steelers.
That's
Chacon
not gonna happen either.
Chacon picked Chris Olave.
He's
So
got a chance.
actually,
He's in the discussion.
right now the top three. Do you guys want to know the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, the top three that are there right now?
Yes, please.
Brock Purdy,
Oh my god.
I don't know if he played enough games to win
Yeah.
it, though.
Kenneth Walker the third,
Had a good year.
Garrett Wilson. Those are the three.
No, Chris Olave.
But those
Easy.
those are the three.
No,
that-
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's a
Out of
huge
those three, who would you
separation.
go with?
Kenneth Walker.
Me too.
Because the other two, I mean, fuck Wilson. He also didn't play a full. I mean, how many games did he miss?
Wilson played a lot. He just didn't
never
get-
saw the ball because-
Yeah.
Yeah, but was
The other Wilson wasn't throwing in the fucking thing.
But he started out late with his injury. What
I
we
don't
don't
think he
need to
was
get
too
into that.
late.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure we don't have it, but
We don't
started
fact
off
check
late.
anything either.
Yeah.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. Friends of the pod, everyone was in on Aiden Hutchinson, as well as me and Chacon. Hoop had Sauce Gardner. Hoop said he will have 4 picks this year. He ended up with 2, but still, nobody threw his way either. Really good fucking corner. The finalists for AP Defensive Rookie of the Year are Sauce Gardner, Aiden Hutchinson, and Tariq Woolen. So there you go. One of our guys.
It's going to be Hutchinson.
Yeah, he's going to have to
easily.
be. Yeah.
He has more picks than Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
That might be a fact. I just said that.
He has. I
think
know he
that
has
might be a
2.
fact.
Okay, well,
I know he
at least
has 2, so it
Yeah.
might be the same.
There you go. Coach of the Year. Friends of the pod were split between McDermott and McDaniels. So,
Josh McDaniels?
yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, I thought they were going to win the fucking division.
Well,
Okay. I mean, they added Devontae. I was feeling good about him. I picked McDermott. Hoop, you picked Robert Saleh.
Motherfucker.
fucking Jets.
Chacon,
Man.
then this is what Chacon said right after you said that. Dude, you need to get off Zach Wilson's nuts.
Yeah.
Chacon picked McDermott as well. So here are the finalists for the AP Coach of the Year. Brian Daboll from the Giants, Sean McDermott from the Bills, Doug Peterson from the Jags, Kyle Shanahan, and Nick Sirianni. So
God damn it.
who do you guys think gets it?
Go ahead, Hoop.
Given that that's the finalist list,
Yeah.
they're going to give it to Sirianni because he's a first-year coach and got his group to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Do I think he did the best job of that group? I do not. I think I still feel it's Daboll, Peterson. Then you could put Sirianni in there because who was it? Was it? I think it was somebody from the Giants said it this week. Like any coach could have taken that. I don't think any coach could have taken that team to the Super Bowl, but I think he had to do the least of those on that list.
I agree.
To have a good team. Because even Kyle Shanahan did it with his third-string quarterback to get that team where
Right.
he did. He might be ahead of Sirianni on that list just because that's a hell of a coaching job to have your third-string quarterback get you to where they got to.
Hell yeah. Chacon?
You know who I had.
You're just going to stick with McDermott?
Oh no, well that's
Who's
what
going to
I
win it?
picked.
Who's
Oh,
going
Doug
to win
Peterson.
That's what I
it?
wanted.
Oh, he's an Eagles fan. He thinks
I'm not saying
Sirianni's
that
going to win
fucking
it.
name.
Yeah. I'd still say Dayball, man, but yeah, Sirianni's
They're not
probably
gonna
going to
give
get
it to
it. And he's the favorite right now. One thing I forgot to mention, I looked up the odds. Sirianni's the favorite for Coach of the Year. Favorite for Defensive Rookie of the Year right now is Sauce Gardner, which is pretty impressive as far as Vegas goes. So, and then Garrett
They're
Wilson.
collecting their money for people like, oh, I'm taking
Yeah.
that, and then
Garrett Wilson was the favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year. So, wouldn't that be wild? The Jets get Offensive and Defensive Rookie of the Year.
don't make the playoffs.
And Zach Wilson's our quarterback.
Was
Well, yeah.
Was.
MVP, the friends of the pod picked Josh Allen. I also picked Josh Allen. I said I picked him last year. I think it's his time. God damn it. Hoop picked Justin Herbert. Chacon also picked yeah. Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't remember that. Chacon also picked Josh Allen. So AP Most Valuable Player finalist, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, who is the favorite to win it, Justin Jefferson, and Patrick Mahomes. So out of those guys right there, who do you got? Chacon, let's start with you because, again, Jalen Hurts is the favorite. You got Mahomes in there. Still have Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Justin Jefferson.
I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes. He's winning with shit receivers, literally just with one leg. And I wish I had a quarterback that was accurate because man, that is nice. But Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
If you look at the games, I can't talk so much shit about this team.
Huh?
Jalen Hurt.
Oh,
Didn't have
this-
the most impressive game as far as the offensive side. So you guys can drink that fucking Kool-Aid. I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes.
I think Mahomes wins it too, but it has more to do with Hurts missing the games down the stretch and then coming back and then not looking like
Great.
he did before
Thank
he got
you.
hurt.
Yeah.
It's not that he's been shitty, but he hasn't been as good as he had. He not got hurt, I think it's Hurts wins it for sure.
Yeah.
But he gets injured and comes back and he's not playing the best. And Mahomes puts up ridiculous numbers. I'm not going to say his receivers are shit because Juju is a solid possession receiver. Once they got Kadarius
I guess I was
Toney,
saying that based on his last game.
Travis
because of the
Kelce
injuries.
is the
best.
best tight end in football.
Yeah.
And
Easily.
Valdez Scantling has been better than he ever was in
Because he
Green
was
Bay.
a Packer, guys. That's why he's a fan.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm actually, I kind of understand the favorite for Jalen Hurts, and it goes back to what you said in regard to him missing those games because of how
But like I said,
good
with
they didn't
Mahomes,
look.
is his expectation levels up here, right?
yeah.
Hurts level was already down here. So when Mahomes plays good,
That's
he
the
doesn't
thing.
have a lot of room to go up. But
Yeah.
Hurts
Hey,
ceiling,
Chris, no Tyreek Hill. And he put up better numbers
Yeah.
with no Tyreek Hill.
So you're
Think
saying it's
about
not Jalen Hurts?
Fuck no.
All right.
Can't wait for that fucker to run and break his fucking shoulder.
We also picked the God. We also picked the NFC champs. So friends of the pod picked the Rams. Can you guess who we picked?
the Rams.
All three of us picked the Rams. Fuck, man, they killed us this year. AFC champs, the friends of the pod picked the Bills. I also picked the Bills. Chacon picked the Bills. He said, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's Kansas City, though. And then Hoop said, the Chiefs. He says, if it's not the Chiefs, it's going to be the Chargers. You were high on the Chargers.
Never again. I'm right now. I'm telling you, the preview pod extra. I don't care who they fucking add. I'm picking them to win 7 games.
That's why I've always been that way because they always
Especially
fuck
with
me
Kellen
over.
Moore as a fucking OC now. Fucking asshole.
Super Bowl, the friends of the pod picked the Bills to win it all. Chacon picked the Rams. I picked the Bills, and Hoop picked the Chiefs. He said, "I'm riding."
I
With
got a chance.
You got a chance.
I got a dog in the fight.
He said, "I am riding with Patrick Mahomes, sir." All right, guys. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into the Super Bowl. So I have some prop bets, some different bets here that you can place. This is with Caesar Sportsbook. First off, first Super Bowl to have 2 black starting quarterbacks in Black History Month. Well, let's start with them. The total passing yards. Hurts's over-under is 245.5. Mahomes is 285.5. Hurts against this is the hard thing with Hurts. And I said this before. I don't even know how healthy he is because he hasn't had to throw the goddamn ball. They've just killed the Giants. They killed the Niners. So against the Giants, he had 154 yards passing. Against San Francisco, he had 120 yards passing. So for Jalen,
That's weird.
But he didn't have to pass. For Jalen Hurts, over under 245.5. Chacon, yards.
Under.
Hoop, what do you think?
You have it at 245?
I looked at it
what he said.
at noon today. Did it change?
I'm looking at Caesar Sportsbook, and it has it 246.5, so it's gone up.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
fucking matter. Pick.
Bets are moving.
And that's his passing yards. I'm going under.
Under.
I don't think he throws for that. I don't think he throws for that. No.
See, Chacon has his dog over here. Now I got to double check the audio, and I'm going to leave this all in here.
What's wrong with the audio?
You move this. You move the mic. Go ahead and talk.
I didn't even.
Yeah. Turn it. Talk.
Hello.
There we go. We're good.
Barely fucking moved it.
You'll see on the replay. Okay. Fucking throw the fucking replay. Mahomes may have changed since noon today. Hoop. 285.5 is the over under. Mahomes against the Jags.
Went down.
It went down.
Or it went up on mine again.
Jesus. Mahomes against the Jags, 195 yards. Against Cincinnati, he had 326. So, Hoop. Patrick Mahomes throw for more or less than 285.5 yards?
More. And I think he's going to have to for them to win.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Chacon?
I would have agreed, but they're going to be careful. So everybody's going to assume that. As a betting man, I'm going to go the opposite. They're going to be careful, and I don't think this is going to be such a high-scoring game. Mm-hmm. So I will go under.
Yeah, 285 is a lot.
A lot.
It's a lot. That Philly
Healthy, yes. But
Yeah.
you're right. He's going to throw the ball a lot. Like
Yeah.
I could be wrong. He has the talent even with his injury.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go under 2. The tough part for everyone watching this, this will be released on February 7th, I believe. We're recording this on February 3rd. So there you have it. If something changes and, Odell Beckham decides to sign right before, I don't know, Chacon's guy.
I don't think
not
that's
my guy.
allowed.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
not
I'm
my
just
guy.
fucking.
Yet.
And then again, we don't know the health of every receiver that he has. So
I saw today that Tony is a hard maybe. Juju Smith-Schuster is a doubtful. So that's going to hurt,
yeah,
right? That's not going to help the Chiefs. And
They got your boy.
Travis Kelce?
Oh,
The
your
Eagles,
boy.
Valdez-Scantling.
MVS? I never liked him when he was in Green Bay. You can ask Nick Vick.
He's
I
got
was
a quarterback
always
now.
Oh, my God.
He's got a quarterback now.
Don't say hurtful things because you're hurt.
The funny thing about Tony is, we were talking about him in the preview pod for the Giants, and Chacon was saying something about he's not bad, whatever, and Hoop said, well, didn't you call him a thug because he punched one of your players in the face last season?
That was a pass.
And you go, oh yeah, I did. Fuck that guy. Anyways, okay.
New year, new me.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the under on the passing yards, but I think it's going to be close. That's a tough one for me. Total rushing yards for these quarterbacks. Over under for Hurts as of noon on February 3rd, 49.5 yards. Mahomes 19.5. So Hurts against the Giants had 34 yards rushing. Against San Francisco, he had 39 yards. So Hurts over under 49.5 rushing yards. Chacon, what you think?
In the NFL, sacks go against rushing yards, correct?
I have to go over.
Okay.
I mean, if he's able to somewhat run, he's had 2 weeks to recover.
Yeah.
That's a big part of the offense, right?
And you got a whole offseason to heal if you don't put it all out there right now.
For real, yeah.
So over.
Okay, Hoop?
I'm going to say under because of the sack thing that I just mentioned. Is
I hope you're right.
if they sack, like, think about it. If you get 3 sacks at 7 yards a pop, that's
Right.
21 yards off the rushing total. And
Yeah.
that's a huge difference when you're looking at the rushing totals for a quarterback. So I'm going to
Yeah.
say under.
I'm right there with you. I'm going to go slightly under.
I think he probably rushes for more than that, but the sacks will be what
Yeah.
keeps him on the under.
I could see him getting to like 41, 42 yards. But
Don't
yeah,
happen. Chris Jones come for that ass.
I mean, that's what's scary is Chris Jones. Mahomes over under 19.5. Both games in the playoffs this year, he had 8 yards rushing. What do you guys think? Over, under?
Over.
I agree.
Oh.
Yeah, because everybody's going to expect, because of his injury, that he's not going to run. But like he said, this is where you...
If he has to, he's going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go under because I also go back to the whole sack thing, and I think that the Eagles' defense is pretty solid. And I also don't what they have they have over 70 sacks in the regular season.
Well, they have a shit schedule, so of course they get all that. It's a fact.
And can we just say that he probably really didn't have a high ankle sprain? You don't come back that fucking quickly and look like that with a high ankle sprain. You just fucking don't.
Did you not see him throw the ball?
Yeah.
He's got a high ankle sprain.
He didn't wince in pain till like the third quarter.
Exactly. There may be some type of something.
I don't give a shit, but
it's not a high ankle sprain.
my brother had a high ankle sprain in softball, and he played the next week.
Okay, well.
I mean, he needed to speed up, but he fucking played. This
Needed
guy's
a
getting
what?
treated.
He needed a what?
What did I say?
A speed up? What the hell's that?
Oh, in softball.
You get a pinch runner
Yeah.
anytime you want in slow pitch softball because they're like,
Can't
hey,
run.
these are just a bunch of fat sacks of shit out here drinking beer in the dugout anyway.
Why
We don't
don't-
need to make this harder on
Man,
them
it's
than it
been a
already
minute since I
is.
played.
Okay,
Okay.
you know what? I lied. None of that happened.
Okay.
I just want to say that.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'll be the only one on the under there. Okay, total rushing yards. This is for the running backs. Miles Sanders, over-under is 57.5. Your boy Pacheco, 49.5. Sanders against the Giants had 90 yards. Against San Francisco, he had 42. So Chacon, over-under for Miles Sanders, 57.5.
Under. Gainwell's too involved now.
I agree with you. There's a lot of people that run on this team, and I think he'll be under too. Hoop, what do you think?
I would say over on both of them that you mentioned. I think
He said answer one first.
No. I'm just getting it out of the way now.
I mean, I would have answered then for both already.
We know what you're going to say for Pacheco.
Yeah,
because you got
over
I love
140
Pacheco.
yards.
Pacheco is
Great name. You saw him dancing in Lil Uzi Vert, right? I know that's one of your
Who's
favorite
Lil Uzi?
rappers. Yeah.
Fuck that is.
he's horrible. don't bother.
So okay, hoops under on both.
Over.
Over on both. My apologies. Chacon Pacheco 49.5 over. So against Jacksonville, he had 95 yards. Against Cincinnati, he had 26. So I'm gonna go slightly over for Pacheco. I don't think it's much though. I really don't think
Doesn't
it's
matter,
much.
Doug. It's over.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. We didn't care about the rest. Okay.
This is not a bet, but halftime excited scale 1 through 10.
37.
You're not excited?
What, Rihanna?
You're not excited to see her?
My wife knows how I feel about her.
Tell the world.
I'm not a fan.
Why?
I'm just not a fan. I can't talk about it.
You don't like
I'll
her
be
music?
judged by women.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. We don't want to. I don't
Just
want to have
let's
to
just
kick
say
you
this.
off the
Let's just say
podcast.
this.
No.
Let's
Don't
just
say.
say she gets a pass.
The views of Robert Chacon do not, or the words of Robert Chacon do not express the views of the Will Wonderpod, its affiliates, sponsors, or Hoop.
I cannot wait for the halftime
I'm
show.
excited
Like I said,
too.
I told my wife, like, I'm tuned in.
All
I'm
in.
on the couch like
Yeah,
this.
I love me some Rihanna. I'm probably not as excited as I was last year. That was a great halftime show.
No, it wasn't.
But
The
I'm
weekend?
Huh?
The weekend, right?
My boy Chuck
no.
wasn't even in. They didn't even invite him.
Oh,
Just
no, last
Dr.
year,
Dre,
last year was
yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Dre
He's
and
West
everybody,
Coast
right?
and wasn't even fucking
Okay,
invited.
calm down.
Dude from Detroit? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. I'm excited for Rihanna. I shouldn't have brought it up. I didn't know that was going to be so polarizing. Okay, so Philly, gentlemen, it's favored by 1.5 total points. The over-under for they're favored by 1.5. The over-under for total points right now is 50.5. So let's start with that first. Will the total points, both teams, be over or under 50.5? Chacon, what do you think?
Under.
Under.
They're going to play cautious.
Okay.
I don't see, like, right off the bat, throwing bombs. That's just how
Yeah.
because both of these offenses are going to be explosive and everybody thinks high of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm a betting man,
You're under.
majority of people are going to say that. We all know we're going to go opposite.
Okay. Hoop.
2 days ago, the over-under was 51.5.
2 days ago. It's going down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder why?
I say over, and I'm not super confident in it by any means, but I think that one that they just find both these teams find a way to score enough.
Yeah.
And if it goes in a back and forth, like the Eagles last time they were in a Super Bowl, it was back and forth offensive, just score. Whoever scores last is going to win, and I can see this one being the same way.
If they were healthy, I would say over. That's the concern.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I'm getting.
I
don't know
think
where
that,
they're at.
I also think that the Kansas City secondary, as well as they played against Cincinnati, they also looked bad enough where if Kansas City gets, they're gonna pose them some problems.
Yeah.
And so Kelsey will get loose. Or sorry, what am I saying? A.J. Brown will get loose. Dallas Goedert will get loose. Devontae Smith is going to get some. And I just think that they're able to score enough points to at least get, I mean, each team only needs 27. And that seems very achievable in today's NFL.
Man, I had a tough one with this. I'm going under. And the only reason I'm going under is, well, two things. Both of these defenses, Kansas City defense looked really good in that last game, Chris Jones specifically. And then Philly's defense has been good all year. And like Chacon said, I don't know how healthy, obviously, I've said it the whole playoffs. I don't know how healthy Jalen Hurts is, and we haven't had to see how healthy he is. And then with Mahomes, whatever he has, not a high ankle sprain, it's bullshit, but whatever he has, if that gets aggravated, then what?
I hope you're right about that.
He doesn't have one?
Yeah.
He has something. There's something wrong. But
they got veteran Chad Henne in the as his
well, we
backup.
saw that.
Veterans.
Yeah, against Jacksonville.
I mean, he scored.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Exactly.
So now let's pick this game, guys. Again, Philly favored by 1.5 total. Who wants to go? Anyone
Kansas
you want
City.
me?
Go Hoop.
He's 1,000% saying that with his heart.
Yeah, he is.
Been wrong all year. I won't be on this one.
I mean, if I picked Kansas City to win the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year, I'm just going to say fuck it and ride with them.
Yeah, I mean, so you can. Yeah, if you're right.
But I may or may not have already bet a parlay card that had the Eagles covering. So I'm going to go with Chiefs to win. If I lose my $20, I lose my $20. But
yeah, I mean,
No, I don't want to tell you how much I lost.
at least 25 to Doug.
25 here. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay, so I tried to look up some numbers. So I wanted to have some numbers to back up what I was thinking. So Philly, 43% pressure rate on the quarterback since week 11. That's top in the NFL by 10%, by a lot. Eagles had 70-plus sacks this season. Their offensive line looks really, really good. When
They
you thought,
run the ball
they
very
run
well.
When you thought Lane Johnson was going to be fucked up, he just keeps coming back. You know what I mean? Philly's offensive line, 89.9 pass blocking efficiency, which was second. They only allowed 11 sacks all season, which was first. Only 9 QB hits, also first. 120 pressures allowed, fourth in the NFL.
That's Kansas City?
No, it was Philly.
Oh.
Kansas City's defense really came alive last game. But they did have 18 guys on the field, so that could have played into it.
Oh.
But Philly's been great, but they also haven't played anybody, right? Like I totally overestimated Daniel
you said
Jones
that.
and the Giants. I did. I fucked it up.
I was going to say.
And then Purdy gets hurt, and then Josh Johnson gets hurt, and then Christian McCaffrey throws a pass to nobody. There was 2 passes thrown that whole second half, if I remember correctly. The biggest question for me is Hurts healthy? But I also don't know if he has to be 100% healthy, so I'm actually going with Philadelphia, and it makes me
Told
sick.
you you're an Eagles fan.
It makes me sick.
Told you. You
There
just
you go.
criticize them on their schedule, but then you pick them.
I mean, I gave all
makes
those other
fucking
numbers
sense.
to add to what I was trying to say.
fucking sense.
Chris Jones is going to have a really good game, and I'm not saying he
Carlos
can't.
Dunlap. That's a big fucking
Okay.
boy, too.
We've got 2 more things, fellas. Before number 1, my laptop dies and I lose my notes. Gatorade color. It's a big thing, okay? Orange, plus 350. Blue, plus 400. Yellow/green, plus 400. Red/pink, plus 450. Water, 500. Purple, plus 750. Or no Gatorade at all, plus 1,000. Now, let me tell you this before you make your pick. 3 out of the last 5 years, it's been blue with the Rams, the Bucks, and the Patriots. When the Chiefs won, it was orange. When the Eagles won, it was yellow. What color is the Gatorade going to be? Or is there going to be no Gatorade?
There's going to be a Gatorade. Now that you said that, I'm going to go orange.
Orange. Okay.
You know why?
Plus 350. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Red for the Chiefs.
Okay. I'll go with that yellow-green for the Eagles. Just keep it consistent. Who gets the MVP?
Patrick Mahomes.
Obviously, you can bet on this now, right? Jalen Hurts plus 110. Mahomes 125. Travis Kelce plus 1,100. A.J. Brown plus 1,400. Devontae Smith plus 2,500. Miles Sanders plus 3,000. Those are the top guys that you can bet on. Who you got?
Since I took the Chiefs to win, Mahomes, if you're right, it's going to be somebody from the Eagles' defense.
From the Eagles or my defense?
Well, you picked the Chiefs to win, so someone from the Chiefs has to be the MVP.
You said Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, sorry, I
I cut
didn't
you
hear.
off. Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought you heard that.
'Kay.
I tend to do that.
He was talking, but he interrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son of
You
a
know I
bitch.
do that a lot. Come
Me
on.
and you are on the same wavelength, Hoop. I said we haven't had a defensive MVP since 2016 with Von Miller in Denver, and it's going to change this year. So,
Hassan Reddick.
yes, sir. Are you reading my notes, sir?
No.
I said I'm going with the guy who was second in sacks this season with 16. He had 5 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries. He also leads the playoffs in sacks at 3.5. Yeah, Hassan Reddick. I said there's way too many cooks in the kitchen on the offensive side. I can see Hurts passing and running for a touchdown possibly. I can see Gainwell or Sanders or even Boston Scott getting a rushing touchdown. I'm not saying all of them will, but it could be one of them. So I think Reddick's going to get some sacks, potentially a big sack, potentially a fumble scoop. There we go. And by the way, he is plus 4,000.
Bet it.
My dog's leaving.
Chalk
He
it
said-
up. Yeah.
He said,
Bye,
said,
Chito.
Fuck your shit.
Hey, don't pee on my shit, okay? All right, fellas. Last thing we're going to do here before we bounce, before we say goodbye. Way too early Super Bowl predictions for 2024.
Doug.
Now you got to do it. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Cincinnati, San Francisco. I don't know who the quarterback for San
Why the
Francisco
fuck?
is.
Yeah.
I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. They're going to have somebody. And if they can keep that somebody healthy. And Cincinnati, they probably should be there right now. Just going to say it. We all
It's not
saw
my
it.
fucking Cowboys. I know that. God, that's a tough one.
So this will be the first time in 30 years that we haven't heard it's our year.
Well, the preview pod, that'll change. It'll change. They'll sign somebody. They'll sign somebody, and then they'll
Yeah,
draft
you're
somebody
right.
in the 5th
Hey,
round, and he'll go, remember
know
the
so-
fucking
hey.
name, Diddly Bojangles.
Well, you know something's going to happen. Like I said, Jerry don't have much time. Something's going to happen. But
Something will happen.
But
Hopefully it's
it's going to be a veteran past his prime to save our fucking team, which won't happen.
Odell Beckham
and
Jr., he's coming.
It's him or Hopkins. There's
Listen,
a lot of
Hopkins
there's a lot of
is
talk. That dude's
totally
not,
different than
that
Odell
dude is
Beckham.
not going to be in Arizona. There's something
Right.
happening there. I don't know what team it is, but we're going to get a contending player that's
Okay.
going to help that offense, and it's
Nope.
going to be a
Okay,
wide
all
receiver.
all I need is your goddamn Super
sorry.
Bowl prediction.
Well, that it's tough for me to answer that because I need to
Of
know
course,
that.
of course, we
I
don't
need
know.
to know that.
That's why I was like Cincinnati, San Francisco.
I'm not going to say that team.
Who, Philadelphia or
I
San
didn't say that.
Francisco?
he's thinking the Eagles go
I
back
didn't say
again.
that. You know what?
You're wearing a green hat though.
You are.
I'm gonna, you motherfucker. Hey, I'm gonna assume we're gonna make a big splash that will help me with my confidence.
Come on, bro.
And then everybody doubting Dak, that maybe he realized, you know what? All these motherfuckers doubted me and I look like shit. This is a fan, okay? Or this is a fan. Sorry, I'm buzzing now.
I told my wife I wasn't going to get up and walk off when he said some shit, but I feel like doing it right now. Go ahead.
Well, who else am I supposed to choose? Not the fucking Lions, not the Giants, not the Vikings, not the Niners. I'm not saying the fucking Eagles. Not the fucking Packers. Your quarterback's fucking cancer. By the way, did you see his little golf situation when they asked him about Dallas? He said he wasn't going to San Francisco, but yet they asked him about Dallas and he wouldn't reply. nice little smile on his face. But I don't want that motherfucker on my team. That's cancer.
Can you imagine? You did.
Why would you want an upgraded quarterback?
He'd put him
Is
right
he?
next to the fucking Randy Gregory jersey right there.
Don't fucking bring up that shit. Motherfucking traitor.
Signed,
Okay, I don't want to keep up. I'm gonna say my fucking Cowboys, but I'm assuming I have to bank in on a big splash signing. Doug, what team am I gonna choose on the NFC side? I'm not saying Philly.
Okay, well, obviously, if we're just going to stick with our own teams, I'd be like, oh, yeah, the Commanders.
No, but
I'm
hey,
a
help me
realist.
out. Help me out. I told you I'm not going Philly.
What's wrong with San Francisco?
I need to know who the fucking quarterback is.
I mean, it could
Trey
be
Lance
it
is
could be
claiming he's
anybody.
ready.
It could be anybody.
Trey Lance is gonna be ready.
They
Is he?
took Mr. Irrelevant, and they beat you guys, and then they went, and then they
beat
lost.
us. Remember, we beat ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, on the
Okay,
on the
AFC
AFC side.
God.
You know what?
even
Yeah,
know why
I'm
I
gonna agree
asked.
with you, Cincinnati.
Okay, yeah.
Because you know what? They're really.
You can do it, too. It's fine.
You have to do it. Just do it, dude. If they get in,
It's not the Chargers. I'll start off by saying
There we go. We
it's
can-
not going to be
Now
the
watch next year. They're fucking amazing.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't
I'm
think
the
the
ultimate
Chargers.
reverse jinx.
I don't think the Chargers are that bad. You guys are really
No,
like,
they're
harsh
just
on
never
them.
what they should
Never
be.
as good as they
great.
should be. That's all I'm saying is they
Well, I
should
can't.
be so much better than they are.
Sounds like my team.
You said it.
I agreed.
I'm gonna say, fuck. It's we might
Can I change my pick? Can I say Jacksonville?
we might get to see a rematch. Eagles Chiefs next year.
Wow. I hope not, because I have a bet with my friend Luis every year for the next 5 years. If the Chiefs get into the Super Bowl, I have to pay him $100. If they don't, he pays me. There's a lot of other fucking teams.
I
in
have
the
a
AFC.
Yankees bet like that going on with somebody, and they owe
Wow.
me for fucking
Well, I already-
almost
I-
like over a decade now.
What's his name?
I had to pay this
JJ
year.
Lim
Don't know who that is.
never paid me.
It's a lot of dumbass shit.
He's a Kearns guy. Don't worry.
Oh well.
Why are you always knocking on?
No offense to Kearns.
Yeah, shout out to those Cougars out there.
K
And I
Town.
meant the high school, not the fucking. winter.
Oh, calm down. Okay. All right.
Zach Wilson fan over
So again, Bengals. Are you
Bengals. I'm saying Chiefs Eagles
Chiefs,
next
Eagles
year
again.
too.
Chiefs, Eagles. Jesus.
I said Cincinnati, Dallas,
Yeah. Well,
with Hopkins or Odell, and
why not both?
and some help on the offensive side
Living on a prayer.
with Zach Charbonnet as our new running back with Tony Pollard.
And then maybe you could get some real DBs that don't get burned.
Oh, we'll be fine. Well, we have two DBs that went down. You know that, right?
Who?
Jordan Lewis. That's one of the reasons why. Why do you think fucking?
Woo! 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 Sorry.
You guys don't know who Jordan Lewis
Number
is?
27. He played at Michigan.
He did.
Great.
Not anymore. He changed his number. But Jordan Lewis, he
Well,
even know who he was.
You,
He's a
you-
fan.
you can't know he changed
a
his number if he
fan.
I'm a
doesn't
fan
play.
because I know who the guy is.
Just saying.
All right, fellas, thank you very much. Sadly, this is going to be it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until draft, we'll do some draft shit. We'll do the preview pod again.
Can I end it on a note
Yeah.
that you are committing an egregious crime right now? And the camera might not pick
Don't
it
do
up,
it. Don't do it.
but this
It's the
guy is
only
wearing
socks that were
Adidas
clean.
socks with Nike Air Force
only-
Ones, and
God.
that is completely unacceptable, and we do not condone
Cutting this whole part
kind
off.
of
This whole part
behavior.
cut off.
I
here on
can't
the Will
talk
Wonder
shit about
Pod.
what he's wearing on his feet. You motherfucker. I got fucking UFOs over here. Told Doug, hey, Doug, what are you doing? You going to record my feet? No, bro, we'll be good. Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? We might see him.
I don't give a fuck anymore. They're comfortable as fuck.
All right. And any parting words, fellas? Anything you want to say, even aside from football? Anything you want to throw out there?
No, just thank you. You know what?
Yeah, thank you.
I
This is
come
fun.
in, I'm not a professional analyst. I just come in here, give you my opinion.
Most analysts aren't, to be real.
I know, but
we
people
listen
text
to
me.
them, you know.
All I do, really, my goal is just set people off and piss them the fuck off because I'll say something random and they won't agree.
Yeah.
And
Ladies and
they,
gentlemen,
they'll
we got him.
criticize me, judge me. I don't get paid for this shit. I'm not a former athlete.
Wait.
I didn't go to school for this.
You're not
This
paying
guy's
him?
a coach. Okay, I wasn't. I was a little league coach, but that
It counts.
No, it doesn't. That was fucking
dedicated your time to
terrible.
them kids?
Fucking terrible. They're all sensitive. The parents are sensitive. You can't fucking do anything. I'd have a water break every fucking 5 minutes. And you see lightning, you got to stop practice. But anyways,
Well, that's
Well, I mean,
safe.
yeah.
back in my day, they didn't give two fucks about that.
And we see how we all turned out.
May or may not have been electrocuted.
I'm just saying. Well, I just appreciate Doug. He's blowing up. Look at these fucking sweaters, bro. This is some sick ass shit. and just continue doing your thing. And I'm always going to be here to support you.
Thank you.
And like I said, it's been fun. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully one day we get paid off it. You know what I mean?
yeah, well, what I'm trying, my goal is
I'd still do it for
my
free.
goal
It gets me out of the house. It gives me something to like.
Yeah.
I've bullshitted for you. Like, hey, talking sports would be the ultimate gig, right?
Yeah.
Like
I do it every day.
Even when we're not, we're texting each other
Yeah.
bullshit all day anyway, right? So it's
Right.
been fun, and I think this might be like the third longest group text I have running now. It's going
For real.
2
You know what
years
is
now.
nice about this though? It's nice talking to two people that know what the fuck they're talking about, and I can mention a player, and they know who that player is. Because you got some fans, and I just mention a couple things, and they're like, "Just get the fuck." I don't have time or I don't even want to waste my time arguing with a guy, maybe with the jersey of a player he's wearing that hasn't been on the fucking team. Either he's a gangbanger, or that fucking player, bro.
Shout out to Kearns.
If I see one more fucking 18 Randy Moss jersey and a Raiders jersey, he hasn't played. Anyways,
A Jerry Rice Seahawks.
Anyways,
Oh.
anyways.
When his
my goal
braids
is
started, like,
I come
back here
on
on
this
his
show to kind of do something a little different because everybody comes in, they're very professional, and they give out facts. People,
Facts
my
are super
opinion-
overrated.
my-
We're here for the bullshit.
yeah. My thing is this: if I say crazy, stupid shit, and people, what the fucking dumbass motherfucker saying that, they might listen.
Yeah, they might.
Because that guy's like, damn, that fucking dude's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, people listen
And
to
then guess
Skip
what?
Bayless.
You got Doug telling me this dude's out of state, or I don't know where the fuck they're coming from, wanting
Yeah.
to check on me if
Tennessee.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
So shout out to dude. What's his name?
Let me pull it up real quick. Go ahead, Hoop.
Okay.
You tell me what.
Go ahead.
I do have to
Go
give him a
ahead,
shout
Hoop.
out.
No,
though.
same thing. Same thing. Like the opportunity to come on here and like bullshit with friends is just, it's a fun hour, 2 hours, whatever we spend. It's a good time, and I look forward to it. And listening to your show, like, it's fun. Like,
Yeah, it is. a
I
lot
know
of fun.
that guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're DJing my daughter's party this
Yeah,
summer, so
you know what I
that'll
mean?
be fun when my daughter graduates, turns 18. That's
Full circle. Your wedding. The fucking,
yeah, it's a big Filipino thing. So
Hell
when
yeah.
she's 18 and you'll come do that, it'll be fun. So I mean, look forward to it. And off-season football starts this weekend, I guess. if
Yeah.
we're having a
What
workout.
did we have
but
on right before this? Senior Bowl.
That was the East-West Shrine game. The
Oh, okay,
senior
okay.
the Senior Bowl's tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
There we go. Jomo Kinch. He's the one who reached
Jomo
out.
Kinch
Yeah.
from Tennessee.
Yep.
Shout out to my boy Jomo Kinch.
That's
Jomo,
it.
Jomo
am I saying it
Kinch.
right? I just want to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure I
yeah.
say it right, man. Shout
Yep.
out to you, bro. I'm doing
Yeah.
good. I'm doing good. Can't wait for Combine.
Yeah, give Chacon a hug. I hope he made it back safely.
I mean,
Shout out
we'll
to
get
him.
into that on
He's a
some
good
of the
dude.
altercations I did, but
Yeah, that'll be a
ahead.
whole nother pod.
Yeah.
The altercation Chacon got into in
Hey, let's
Santa
just
Clara,
Put it this
California.
way. Put it this way. I'm not going back to the Bay Area. Just saying.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Thank you guys a lot.
fucking disrespect R. Kelly.
It means a lot. You guys take time to do this, and yeah, hopefully one day, we get to the point where we are making money off this. But again, it is a lot of fun. You guys add a lot to the show that I wouldn't be able to do by myself. So thank you, and thank you guys for watching and listening, whatever you're doing at the moment. We're gonna have a fun Super Bowl, depending on how it shakes out. One person in this room may be severely upset. And
Hopefully, I see a career-ending hit.
okay.
All right. Well, hey, that's gonna
See
do
you
it for
guys.
us.